P2H. Back at it again. Oh, we got some work to do. We gotta build some shit. It is time to make the friendship wall. We got stamina, we got toughness. Out the wazoo. It is the golden age of balance and form in the dark zone. So we need to take this opportunity to prepare everyone on our side for the upcoming global events and what have you. There will be a need for builds that will enhance your team, that will enhance you, and they all spring out of these smart cover and mobile cover builds. Oh my goodness. Since my expertise on shields is no longer needed, I suppose I will start utilizing my knowledge on the fringe stuff that will start becoming more beneficial to us. So shield walls, the mobile cover, and the smart cover. There's only a few builds right now that are going to benefit from the smart cover and the mobile cover. Specifically, the striker build, since its damage and healing can be affected by stamina, the 6-piece. Predator's Mark's going to be another one. That one you're going to want to be able to build with mobile cover, smart cover. Oh, they decided on the global event, huh? Nifty. Let me bring y'all in. We have a global event timer. Bottom left corner. 1:18:55, 41 seconds. So I guess seconds, minutes, hours, days. Oh, so we're literally like 2 days away from the global event. How nice of them. Made it very short. Nice. But, I guess that makes it more important that I make these builds real quick. Be prepared. I'll use the Lone Star with the smart cover. Let's go ahead and save it, I guess. There it is with the 2 MG5s, just like Pa used to make. There it is with the... I think if I run it like that. I think the key is going to be to turn it into a Nimble Bimble build. I'll mess with that later, but since we're running the Cassidy now, that'll be interesting. Alright, final measure. We're reworking this final measure. This is going to be Friendship Wall. The variant of a final measure build that we can utilize for being just a bud. You gotta be a bud sometimes. You gotta just be a bud. Crit chance, rate of fire, nah. Rate of fire, that's a good one. That's actually pretty good. Womp. Throw it on this guy. What was that? High velocity. Somewhere over here. There it is. Rate of fire. Okay. Making some room. I'm gonna keep this one for now. It's a grenadier. So I'm just gonna take one of my slots that are dead now. And, oh look, sentry's call. Dead. Dead. Dead as a doornail. Yeah, this is tough. This is tough to look at, honestly. This makes me quite sad to know that the electronics and no more shield builds, so I'm not going to be running this guy for a little while. But here you go. This is the stuff we're looking at. Mobile cover, damage, resilience. That's going to be the mod we're going to be fucking with pretty hard on these builds. So we're going to nab up this guy. I might have to get rid of this guy real quick. What am I looking at? Ammo cap. Hey, not much, Crink. I'm just making a new build.
Okay. What do you want to do after?
Oh, I'm pretty much spending the day building. I won't be able to help you out in the dark zone today.
Aww.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's gonna be real boring for me, too. No worries.
I thought you're on to play.
I am. I mean, this is kind of like Legos for me. I'm building a thing. So I'm still doing something, but I gotta make some builds because I don't have any builds that work right now. But I'll let you know. I'll message you later, dude.
Okay.
I'll see you around. Let me play with my Legos. Just let me play with my Legos, dude. I gotta make this work. Skill power, disrupt resist. We're gonna want the other guy here. This is the other guy we want. Here, hold on. Let me make room. There you go. Because we want ammo cap. This is gonna be one of the more balanced builds because overall, final measure is not really guided by anything. Like, if you're looking at the mechanics of this build, you're looking at what? Exotic damage, resilience, protection from elites. When in range of hostile grenades, you defuse them, add them to your inventory. Exotic damage, resilience, protection from elites. Like, you're giving out buffs, and you're just hanging out being a buff dude. You know what I mean? Like, that's your job, is to just be a buff douchebag. And, that doesn't lean itself toward electronics, that doesn't lean itself toward firepower. It's a toughness build. And we didn't have toughness for a very long time. So now that we have toughness, we're going to be able to make this build work for us. It's a very exciting time for anybody who wants to be running these kind of builds. Let's see, what do we got? LMG. That's the other thing I wanted to mention was weapons-wise. You're running LMGs on this. I don't know if you knew that. Why are you running an LMG on this? You're running it because you're trying to be as loud and obnoxious as you can, right? You're trying to be that asshole. Your utility comes not from having high firepower or skill power. Your utility comes from just being like, yo, look at me, look at me, look at all these bullets, look at all this douchebaggery. You throw grenades everywhere. You keep throwing grenades. You knock them out of cover. Nobody's supposed to be in cover when you're around. You're supposed to be hitting them out the fuck of the cover, and then you grill them down with an LMG. That is kind of your deal. Okay. Skill haste. Skill haste isn't going to be helping us all that much here. Crit chance. I suppose that might be the one. Oh no, wait, that's Lone Star. Whoops. What am I looking at? Skill. They're both skill haste. What the fuck? Secret mine explosion radius. Oh, that was the Grenadier. Why was that the Grenadiers? So firearms, blah blah blah. What's the difference? They're both skill haste. I think this guy just hasn't been rolled. What would I want? For a holster, you can have health, you can have reload speed, skill haste, crit chance. Yo, Skybase, how's it going? Yeah, let me load you in real quick. Ugly box incoming. Hold on a sec. Ugly ass box. Here it comes. Skybase, what up? I am currently making my friendship wall. We're gonna utilize the new stamina, newly found stamina. That now that they've brought up this toughness stat, we're gonna bring back one of my favorite builds. 'Cause it used to work even in 1.7 with all the glass cannons, but it should work better now. I'm just trying to figure out what I should be rolling. I think I might roll just health on this holster. I don't like rolling health on holsters. It's like a low roll. Doesn't feel worth it. There's crit chance, reload speed. I don't know, I might let that one sit for a minute. I get 2 rolls on this. I don't know. Have you run something like this before, Skybase? Something with smart cover, mobile cover? Something where you're just bouncing that toughness through the roof? Because I know people run that for, they'll run something like that for PvE. You know, when they do those legendary missions. Let me see if I can get one good roll into the 90s here. 90s. There you go. The one time it's okay to keep re-rolling for 90s is holsters. Because they give you 4 fucking rolls. So I won't decide on that major attribute yet. We'll just sit on that for a moment. Yeah, so health makes sense. Damage to elites. Okay. Alright. What do we got? Do we got 2 here? No, we got 1. Enemy armor damage. I don't think that's gonna work. But we'll play around with this. We'll get the rules right. Finally, the chest piece. There you go. Skill haste. So now we just need to get the balance right. So this is going to be a toughness build. But how tough? How tough do we want to make this guy? Headshot damage? What the fuck? Hold on a sec. Let me fix this guy with some shit. There you go. And then, oh, the pecan. You can have this. You pecan have it. Stop it. Just shut up, shut up. Okay. Alright, we made some room. Small grip. Stability, optimal range. Oh, that's an LMG equip. That's on some important LMG. We'll leave it alone for now. We'll just set up our mods and rerolls here. Stamina. We don't need electronics that high. So let's start cranking that down. That's an easy move to make. Electronics, get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody looking at you like that. With the winky eyes. Yeah, I was saying, Sky, like, do you run anything that does high toughness in this 1.8 patch? Like a striker build or, I don't know, maybe a D3 Predator's Mark? I mean, I think those are the go-tos as far as stamina is concerned. I think there's a few others that could benefit from being a bit of a higher stamina build, but anything that you've been running lately? Oh, jeez, come on, just get in the 80s. I just don't want to be optimizing my ass off. Just get that stamina up there a little bit, just a little bit. Come on, baby. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Baby, baby. I might just leave it like this. I'm spending too much money. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave it. It's fine. Good. Alright, so that's one down. So we're gonna be worried about the friendship wall. So we're gonna be doing friendship wall, which is gonna be mobile cover. Oh, let me get these out of here real quick. I know where they are before I lose them. Okay. Now, electronics would be good to keep up. It's a good thing to have. Because it affects your smart cover, okay? So it does make sense to have electronics in this build. The only thing that doesn't make sense to have is firepower, on the whole. So it's just, we got to think of what abilities on what guns that we want to keep. If we're going to be standing, delivering, Hungry Hog might be fun. If we're going to be just sitting there trying to be an asshole about everything, we could actually run it like a healer build. Run a Midas. But I kind of want to try and deal damage. The Pecan, that's a 5,000 minimum. We're already at our lowest firearms for that. You know, you gotta think about what's good for your build here. Urban MDR. When you're using grenades, I mean, you're using fire, you're using lightning, you're using, bleeds. You're putting a lot of different shit on people. So, I mean, it might make sense to run something like an urban MDR. I mean, I wouldn't be against it if you're into it. I mean, that's on you. I'm just telling you options. Plus, you're on a smart cover. Bullfrog's open to you if you're into that shit. This can be your guy. Bullfrog needs stability. It gets damage from gets a damage bonus when you don't have accuracy and stability mods. So if you're running a smart cover and you're on your mobile cover, you can just roll up on people and grill them with this shit. So, that'll be your damage. You'll get your damage back like that. There's a lot of different options for you. As far as the weapons are concerned, I'm probably going to go the LMG route. I want to do the... I just want to make it a big bang, you know what I mean? I just want a big bang. I think we'll keep firearms right where it's at for things like prepared. I think that'll work for me. So we need to just... I think we'll lower electronics one more click, and then that'll be it for us. We'll just go into toughness, stamina, because I don't think we need... Well, maybe we do. The maybe we need our double wide to have 2 million health, 2 million and a half. Because that's the thing, is I haven't tested the mobile covers since they redid the shields. I was told that the damage resistance applies to the player and not the shield anymore, but I think what was happening was it was that just that damage modifier was overwhelming. I still think the damage resistance applied to the shield. Um, this is just, we gotta make this work. Oh boy. But we're not gonna be running skill power, so no skill power mods. We can get rid of those. None of those. Um, mm, we will go ahead and grab the health mods. We want health. They're gonna stack health. We're gonna get that HP. So firearms and HP mods. Those guys are here on my sentries. It's nice to know where they are. Also find them on Deadeye pretty often. Oh, that's electronics. Okay, we got it back up to where we need. What's this at? Skill power. Deadeye, This guy. Okay. Cool. I think the only thing really to do now is just to bump stamina up a little bit. Take some stamina mods. Stamina health. Yeah. Stamina health. Yep. Just a little bit. Just bump it up. We'll cook it up a little bit. Cook it up. There you go. Alright. Now we should get a good benefit out of out of the wall, out of the smart cover. And we get a good benefit out of we're like half of a firepower and half of electronics. So now I just need to decide on the weaponry. So we are probably going to go with the LMGs. I probably reroll skill haste, to be honest with you. I don't really need the wall and the smart cover back quickly. We have a lot of skill haste rolled in here for some reason. It was because, you know what? It was a grenadier build. It was using the blast wall and the what's it called? The secret mine. So that's why all the skill haste is rolled into this sumbitch, but we don't need all that. Thinking some endurance qualities might be the way to go here. Because we're going to be running off of toughness. So stuff like, we're just out of range of Unforgiving. I think this would be the guy to do it. I'm feeling this one. So, if I take one firearm, we're out of range of everything because we miss. Okay, I gotcha. How we doing on our rolls here? We're so close. So I'm off 40 points there. So how many points do I need? Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's like a whole mod. We may have to re-roll the electronics. I wanted to keep electronics high, but at this rate, I think I need to give up on it. Yeah, I think we'll bump down electronics just a little bit, because we'll still have like 2 million on the mobile cover. If we stay at like 6, we'll just take it'll be fine. Our Grenadier build's gonna be all sorts of fucked sideways, but it's fine. So yeah, is it just the gloves? Yeah, it's the gloves or the chest piece. Let's do the chest piece, I think. Lower roll. Lower roll of the two. Alright, so stamina. Okay. And that way we'll just, instead of using stamina mods, we'll be using electronics mods with health. That'll be fine. Balancing stuff is just... it doesn't really matter what you're using, where it is. Just get the balance right. Be okay with, you know... Doesn't have to be perfect, but... That's why that optimization station's kind of dangerous. Like, you guys want to optimize all your shit top tier, but it's like, you kind of need some flexibility, honestly, in your builds. Because sometimes you pick up new shit, and, like, if you don't have that little bit of flexibility, being able to switch a mod here or there, like, I optimized this, and I need to switch the stat now, and then if I switch the stat, it's not optimized anymore, and I need to re-optimize it. It's like, damn, dude, the game's playing you at that point. Hey, Simon, what's up? I think I'm about almost finished here with this friendship wall. I think I've got it close enough. Let's keep rolling the stamina up, though. I want to get into the 80s. Just, you know what? It's fine where it is. That's why we have the optimization station. If I need to do that. All right. So, yeah, we got a lot of toughness now. Where are we at on the shield? Okay. Kind of want to have 2 million. Okay. So I need an electronics. What you doing today, Simon? What you got going on? There we go. That should be it. Close enough. Good enough for me. That's good. Stamina. Grip. Throw the stamina in there. Oops. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I figure as much. So all these striker builds are going pretty hard on the toughness. So that's what, like 8,000, 9,000 stamina? Y'all are getting pretty out of control with that shit. Hmm. We are the pecan. 9,000? Yeah. Yeah, you schmuck. So what are your abilities on that build exactly? Because, I'm still sorting out what I'm trying to do here, but, with that high of toughness, are you running something like smart cover? Or mobile cover? Are you trying to bump that up, face tank whole teams? Like, what you trying to do with that? Hmm. You gotta want health on kill. So maybe predatory on a gun? Okay, so that is the one, I think. I think we'll skip the bullfrog for now. Maybe we had a pecan. I think it's this guy. Right? Prepared, self-preserved. Yeah, if you're running around with if you're running around with something that high on your stamina, like, you probably could go ahead and do one of these nimble bimbles, the old nimble setups, tactical advance where you get the damage boost, and then evasive action where you get the damage resist while you're running up, and then run a smart cover. Get those smart cover mods. Um, Smart cover mods will take you up to 12%. And the base on these things, they have a really high floor. It's at like 9 or 8%. So then you go up to like 20% damage resist. It's fucked up, dude. You can have some really high, you can have some really, really high toughness if you're up that high on your stamina. Um, I think that's the way to do it. Um, but I'm running something a little different today, so I'm going to be running the weapon resistance mods on the mobile cover. So, yeah, predatory. That's what I was saying, dude. That striker is going to be unbelievably good for so long. Like, people were so whiny about the heal. Like, dude, just stack that heal. Like, you've got predatory, you've got self-preserved. Like, fuck me up. Like, don't. You got. Just. It's the new bruiser. Like, it's essentially the new bruiser of the Dark Zone. And I think it's going to be around for a while until they nerf it. I feel like that's one of the first things they're going to take a crack at nerfing again. Is going to be that build. Too many people are going to be whining. But I figure, get your licks in while you can. Yeah. Okay. So let's just mod this shit up, huh? So we're looking at crits, healing, and we're reloading. And we might actually want that headshot damage. Because we're going to be able to just stand there and take hits, so... Critical hit chance, stability, optimal range. On this build, it might actually make sense to have that. Reload speed, rate of fire. We want crit. Am I gonna grind for the house? If it's an SMG, probably not. To be perfectly honest with you. SMGs, I just don't get along with SMGs, man. I just don't. My deal is shotguns and LMGs. So like Big Al, I'm probably gonna go look for the Alejandro. So that's probably my next step. But crit damage, mag size, maybe. Reload speed, I think that's the one. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Buddy. I don't know. I don't need, I still don't even know what the house does. Still don't know. So I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you if I wanted it. Oh, this thing here. This looks like a bad mag. Unforgiving predatory. You know, we might actually throw... Let's throw some headshot shit on here. Let's go classic. We're gonna aim at people. We want, what? Crit chance, headshot damage. This stuff? That's the other pecan, right? We'll do that. Oh, but these are suppressors. We actually probably want to be loud. Because this is going to be a very tough build. Tough builds want loud. Because you want to take on the NPCs. You want to take their aggro. Because the benefits of this build, you have protection from elites, like out the wazoo. So you actually benefit from taking hits from the NPCs over your teammates. So these suppressors aren't as helpful. Now that I'm thinking about it. So I need loud vent brakes. Optimal range stability. Yeah. Yep. I'm glad I thought about that for even the slightest moment. Okay. Lost something. Don't know. I don't know what that one would be. Couldn't tell you, dude. I know we're going loud on this sumbitch. Loud. And this one has prepared, so we want to increase range. So crit damage, stability. Gas mine is pretty good. Oh, then they must have changed it a bit. So we want... What do we want here? We don't need stability, do we? So we're running smart cover, and we'll be on cover anyways, so we don't actually need stability. Okay, so we can narrow that down. So we just need crit chance, optimal range, and crit damage. That's weird that I don't have one in the large variants over here for crit chance. Optimal range. Gas mine? I want to see that. Did they change it then? Gas mine. Upon impact, mine moves multiple targets and releases a cloud of gas. And it explodes on the last guy, right? The last one it runs into. So, leaves a cloud of smoke. Not bad. What'd they change about it? What's good about the gas mine now? Guess we could just do those. Fuck the range. Actually, you know what? This guy will run this one because he's going to be closer range. Hungry hog. This the whole video? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What I'm doing right now? The build? Well, I plan on taking it out and, running it around. I mean, I'm taking you through the process, and if you got any questions or advice or whatever, I mean, I would be more than happy to talk about your build or anything else. I mean, we were talking about Simon's striker. I was making some suggestions. Group of 4. Yeah, now that you have your toughness up there and you've got the healing, you should be able to solo if you're pretty strategic about it. Your healing should keep you up. Your damage will do the business to them. Yeah, man. You should be good to go. Optimal range. I think we're good there. Crit damage, optimal range, and this Yar. I think that's it, buddy. I think that's the one, Danielson. Okay. Only problem with running Hungry Hog on something that isn't Lone Star is that reload. It's just gonna be a monster. But I mean, when they come up close, I'll just bust out this Hungry Hog and just start unloading into everybody near me. I mean, it's gonna be hard to run out of 200 rounds, you know what I mean? This pecan's more for the precision, long-range precision stuff. So I think we'll adjust this. We still want to be loud, though. We want to be loud. So that's on the MG5. I think we're still going to take it. Yeah, most firepower builds, you're going to be doing that stability thing. The thing is, if you have something like smart cover, you don't necessarily have to worry as much about stability. As you can get that bonus if you use cover a lot. Like, I'm going to be using this too, because whenever you're on cover in general, you have a slight stability bonus. So, you just got to weigh your options. You can actually pump a little bit more into damage or into something else if you're going to be utilizing those mechanics. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of surprised people aren't moving a little bit closer toward cover mechanics, you know, because of this bonus damage that the LMG's got recently. I feel like if someone can get 20% extra damage on you because your dumbass is running around in the open, I feel like maybe you should consider hitting cover every once in a while. You know what I mean? Like there's ways of making your build so you benefit from being in cover. I feel like especially now that the toughness and health is back, you have these tactical advance and evasive action options. Just, there's gotta be something that people can do to start using more of the in-game cover mechanics, make this a cover shooter, and it actually benefit them to do it. This is kind of how I feel about it right now. Like, we're almost there. Like, they're gonna do it eventually. Oh, I'm full up again. What did I do here? Rugged meat. Oh, what did I do? What is this? What are all these things? Oh, there's sights and suppressors. Good. Okay. So stability, crit chance. I was thinking of... Yeah, I'm about to go to the DZ, I think. The only thing I have left to do is re-roll the gloves. Is that from that Hungry Hog? I have 2 Hungry Hogs. They don't really descriptively... They don't do a good job of telling me which one's which. Let's see. Yep, that's that Hungry Hog. Okay, let me steal that back real quick. Give it back. So maybe optimal range. Yeah, because I have to test this build. I would prefer to test it with a friend. So I got to see who's on, but I might not have an option here. I might just have to go in there and just find somebody. Which kind of sucks for me, but we'll just run with it. I think we're just gonna dip in here, come down here, reflex sights. Use these small guys. Headshot damage, not at the range I'm gonna be using this at. Maybe this guy. Yeah, there you go. That'll work. Okay. I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. Alejandro, no, I don't. I will have that gun. That is a gun I will have. I need that gun. That gun is fancy. Um, it's one of the ones that I'm looking forward to using. What do I need on this down here? Probably not skill haste. I probably don't need skill haste for these. Cooldowns. Probably still use the crit damage. I don't know. Well, I want you guys to think about what I should be putting on my gloves for this fucking thing. I'm keeping the LMG damage, but I've got skill haste and crit damage here. So maybe crit chance. I'm gonna go check my boxes because you guys keep telling me, oh, the Alejandro's so good, and you should go get it. And it's making me upset because I still don't have it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go see if it's. I'm gonna go see if it's over there, because I have boxes. I just haven't opened them up. So let me let me go see. You bastards. Anything else I can dump somewhere? I guess no. Plus, I got that supply drop I gotta open. Those gloves. So what should I be running? I've got LMG damage, I've got skill haste, and I've got crit damage. So I should be. Yeah, let's get the ones that are bad out of the way, so we can. Bad one. Bad one. And skill haste is good when you run like first aid, pulse. If you're trying to trigger competent all the time, like that's usually when you want your skill haste, right? But I'm not really running that. I'm running 2 walls, right? So it doesn't really make sense for me to do that. Thompson. Boo. And it was a bad one, too. A bad Thompson. Where's the Thompson? Where'd it go? Is it up here? So now how that works now, it comes up here. Ah, that's a weird sound it made. Bah. Four out of exotic caches. Okay. Let's see what I can get, huh? Let's see what they give me, huh? They give me a good one. Me and my goofy looking goggles. What you got? Ninja bike. Okay. Oh my god, that new sound effect is brutal. That's it's probably my least favorite thing about this patch so far, besides the shields. Oh, fuck, dude. It's actually, you know what? It's not a bad bag. It's actually, that would be for Firecrest. Oh, fuck. That was rough. Ah, my fucking ears, dude. They're like, oh, it's exotic! Ah. Alright, I get it. It's cool. Fucking stop. Like, chill out. Damn. Okay, Big Johnny's on. Alright, we could play with Big Johnny. I think that'd be nice. You can go chill for a while. Just the Midas ditch. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take both of those off and we can throw away the Midas. Throw him on this guy here. This other air that I got. Okay. Cool. Yeah, this tactical essay. Jeez, that ain't doing shit. I still don't think this is good, but it looks like it's got a good score. Swift, predatory. Ah. Ah. Nah. Nah. Get rid of it. Okay, good enough. I think we're set. So did anyone decide? Or do I have to make the decision? What am I doing on that glove? It's got the, keeping the LMG damage, but what am I doing about the skill haste and the crit damage? I'm assuming I'm getting rid of the skill haste. I am not making this. It sounds like a goddamn robot taking a shit in my ears. I can't. I don't want to even attempt to imitate the sound, dude. It hurt me. It hurt me so bad. I can't do it. It was awful. I'm getting rid of skill haste, right? Because of the possible options that we would run, we would get, what? Crit chance, health on kill. Like, we're gonna keep crit damage, right? We don't need skill haste because we're not running, we're not running first aid, we're not running pulse, we're not running the EMP or the big, explosive stuff. Like, we don't need to cut down our cooldowns, right? We're running goddamn wall and smart cover. So we don't need the enhanced cooldowns. Am I right on this, or are we good? Am I misinterpreting my own build right now? Like, this is the last thing I gotta do before I go in the dark zone. So let's wrap this shit up. Like, come on, damn it. Decision. But the thing is, if we emphasize crits, like, this isn't a firepower build. Like, this is essentially a grenadier subset where we're just taking hits. It should be more of a stamina build than anything. I should probably dump more into stamina. Damn it. Well, then what would I take? Health on kill? Health on kill would be chill. As a tank. We have skill haste there. Enemy armor damage. Piece of Blind disorient damage to elites. Armor damage. You want health on kill. Yep. That's one you want. And then, yeah. Yeah, we'll do health on kill. We're getting rid of skill haste. We're going to go for health on kill. Health on kill or crits. I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. Don't worry about it. So there's crit chance. It's at 5.5. Can go up to 6, but we're looking for health on kill up to 4 or 5 here. There you go. Alright. Because with grenades, you actually can improve your damage by killing people with the grenades. So, here's the setup for that. There you go. Damage multiple to get the damage buff. Kill a hostile with the explosion. Get another buff for 15 seconds. I think this is what you're gonna run. This is how you're gonna do it. Okay? Grenades. Grenades everywhere. Everyone eats shit. Plus we're good teammates, so we're healing our buddies, and we're reducing the damage we get after we use the med kit. I think that's just standard critical save. I could always get rid of it. What would I use it? I guess I could go after skills, because I don't do as much damage to players. I could just go after things like turrets. I could be that guy, because strikers... Do you strikers still take hits to your stacks when you shoot turrets? They don't count as targets. I don't know if they fixed that for the new... I don't know if they fixed that for the new one. Okay. For the new patch. So if anybody knows in the chat, just hit me up. Other than that, I think we're good. Energy recover reduced 25. Nah, we don't need that. We're not. We're good. I think everything's good here. Yep. Yep. I think we're gonna just try this. Only thing I think is gonna be a problem here is the Hungry Hog. It's unnecessarily burdensome. It's not really gonna help us out. It's gonna just be a problem. Let's join somebody. Let's do this. Big Johnny. No, filled. Coolio's on. Cranky's on. Gilberto. Camp Clinton. Heisenberg. Mr. Shadow. Okay, well, let's go see what Cranky's son is, if we can... He's available. Cranky. Alright, let's message Cranky. Oh, I'm just gonna join on. Fuck messaging people. I don't even... His group is open. It's his fault. Hey. I finished my build. And I need someone to use it with. Oh my god, there's 2 of them. There's 2 Crankies. What does this mean? I don't even know what to make of that. Hey, Cranky, what you up to? What do I call him? I don't want to call him son. I ain't calling him son. No, he gets called CS.
My dad.
He is CS.
P2.
What's up?
Why you hang out with my dad?
Oh, you want me to hang on out then?
Hang out with my dad.
Okay, I can get out of here.
No, it's okay. We're about to play. He's just doing his storage. You can play with us. P2, please don't get out of here.
I'll say whatever. That works for me.
Ooh, another person. I don't know who that is. If
That's
it's
Mr.
friend,
Shadow.
He can
That is
stay. My dad's just playing out his stash.
Okay.
And we're about to... Yeah, you can stay.
All strikers.
Stay my dad.
not 1.5 anymore. Hungry Hog is ass.
All three are striker
Oh, no.
builds.
Come on. Yes, exotic. You gotta be kidding me. You just got. Ooh, that's good.
Oh no. I did make the attempt, but I didn't have the build for it. Ah.
Oh yeah, I love these fucking new players.
It's a new build. I'm not a new player. Oh no.
Oh, yeah, there, guys.
Dude, that shield builds my stacks.
Well, you heard from him first. The shield builds the stacks. That's trouble.
Are you gonna keep going, P2?
Doing what?
Um,
I mean, they're man on at this point. I'm gonna pop blue, and then we can use the green and tack on them.
okay. Okay. I got a fire turret. I'm gonna fire turret.
I mean, if you want to get a tack out for us,
Which one? The green or the yellow?
the yellow.
Okay, I got it out.
Yeah, all you gotta do is tack into them, and we'll try and knock them all down. We're gonna blue, green, and yellow.
Hello? Who is that? Yeah, I know there is. And you're dead. Yeah, you do got back up. Run. Run, run, run. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Come on, B2. Get him. Get him, get him, get him, get him.
Come on.
Wait, no. Wait. Donnie, help me! Donnie, killed up for me! No. bounty cash?
Yeah, you get bounty caches for knocking down these guys.
Odd ones. Um,
Yeah, I'm not following you anymore. You're fucking dick.
he just melted me. I'm gonna open my bounty cash. I got nothing. I got nothing. I need another bounty cash. I need 1,000. Hey, don't shoot me. No. It's C4. It's C4. No, you. I'm gonna CFP so much. CFP's online. That's a different C4. That's a different. He's still in.
No. Alright. For the record, I didn't really get to flip him the other day.
Okay. That's a different C4. Oh, I'm gonna stay at the checkpoint, guys. Because I
Okay.
don't know where to go. No way freaking.
Yeah, I just ran into the tunnel.
I'm gonna wait till they go more down the road. Cause there's two. There's road right there. And down the street. Near that end. Yeah, near down the street.
Let's see.
Near that area. Yeah, they're coming. Be careful, be careful, be careful. They're coming down the street. Are you not under
They're
that?
activating it.
Oh yeah, that area. Are you down there? Oh, you would like.
Yeah, I think they cleared it. They
Yeah.
just activated their thing. They're good. Probably not. No, I'm probably gonna end up flipping him for gear later on. Once the new gear drops. I already have people I'm working with trying to learn the game and whatnot.
Email me. C4.
I don't necessarily think I'm trying not to be judgmental, but that kid probably shouldn't be playing this game.
Talking to you. Too.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, he's got to be able to take a flipping and keep on kicking is really how this works. Because if you can take a flip and, you know... Because last time I flipped him, he didn't take it so well. And, it was a problem. But, I mean, that you can't expect a kid to be able to,
Everybody says my mic is great.
can't expect a kid to be able to take a flip and not be overly upset about it. You know what I mean?
How you sound.
Like he was in the live chat before, pretty upset. So, you know, just depends. It just depends, dude. It looks like he's playing with his dad, so at least they're having a good time on here.
I know you C4.
Hey, Shadow, I'm going after this drop over here.
buddy right there, C4. We just now went rogue.
Yeah, but he's with his
He's not my
buddies.
friend anymore.
I mean, he probably
He's
still
not my
is your
friend
friend.
anymore.
He's with his buddies,
No,
and they're.
he was my Uplay, he was my Uplay, friend. Now he's not.
Oh.
I have a different C4 too. I have a different C4, but he still is my Uplay.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
He was my other C4 Now I have a different C4. I meant. Or it's still him. It's that guy. Where are you?
Oh, I was up north. Gonna try and cut this rope, but I don't think I can by myself because I'm on a combo build.
They're right outside. I can't.
Not exactly a solo build. And everybody is running. Like, that's what, like, the 5th striker build I've seen on here. Right? Like, that whole team was all striker. Like, no doubt, that striker's gonna be, like, the new Alpha Bridge, and they're gonna nerf the fuck out of it. For sure. Well, you guys better get your kicks in with that striker build while you can. Ain't no way in hell they're gonna leave that shit alone.
Headshots aren't landing on him. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I may have to go rogue on this guy. The six-piece build gets this little marker above their head, much like my Lone Star did. And that's what you're looking for. That's when they're building stacks. So that's their constant heal or whatever.
What's up?
Hey, could you join me first, dude?
Talking to me?
Here, let's team up and grab this box first, dude. Don't grab it without me. Let's team up.
Okay. Wait for P2.
I'm teaming up with these guys. Here, team up with me. Add me to the group and I'll grab the box with you. Hey, guys. Oh, no, you already grabbed it. Well, add me for the next one, huh? You got room for another? Hello? I'm gonna leave my stuff on the ground and I'm just gonna steal the shit. Like they stole that one. Nice. Well, Friendly Fire's making this rather unpleasant for me. This is not working for me. Well, I don't think this will work as a solo build. I don't think it was really meant to in the first place. But I can't really find anyone outside of Cranky. Maybe I can invite Shadow back in here. So I either gotta work with the kid or the guy who's got a generator for a microphone. Ah. I might just spend the rest of the time building another build. P.S. Yeah, pretty much any 6-piece is gonna have the little marker above their head, depending on what build it is. Add me to the team. Don't grab it yet. Don't do it. Add me to the team, and then we'll grab it together. We'll be buds. Cool. I mean, this is a PvP build. It's not a solo build. I'm not supposed to be alone. It's a problem when I'm alone because it's a friendship wall. I'm supposed to have friends. You know, my double wide is meant for 2, at least. It could be up to 4. But now that the striker gets stacks off of the shield, I don't know if that's even viable. Hey, I'm following you guys. I'm here to support. So, I mean, look. Here's the deal. I've got 5,000 toughness. I throw this shit down. I've got almost 800, right? So I go from 6 to 800. Then I pop my smart cover. Now I'm up to 1 million, okay? This is what this build's supposed to be doing for people. Okay, this is what the build's about. Is about getting that toughness up into the millions. Okay? But I'm supposed to do that for not just me. I'm not benefiting because I'm strictly the guy assisting. You know, I'm absorbing the grenades, I'm throwing the grenades, I'm laying down cover fire, and I'm putting down the wall. Like, that's my job. I may have to go heavier into electronics because these striker builds are knocking down the wall too quick. But that's generally what I'm doing, is just making it so that everyone's hitting 1 million on their toughness. So if you're running with, like, say, a Deadeye build, they would love the shit out of you. Reclaimer, they'd be like, wow, everyone's got all this health and I'm healing them up and maintaining like an infinite fight. That's pretty cool. No, anyone with a high health DPS build, so your predators, your strikers, they'd all benefit from this build. But the thing is, I'm just the guy facilitating. I'm not an actual DPS build myself. I can't be. I'm a support. You know, my job is just to stay alive. Which is why I'm considering going with the Midas, honestly, on this guy. I might just make him like you make your healer builds. Just lower that firearms all the way down. Go all the way down to 3,000. and just run a stamina electronics build. Be the support that, just be the incredible support that it can be. Hey guys, try my wall out. What's your toughness at? Oh, here's smart cover, by the way. Smart cover gets me up to 600 as well. Yeah, and your striker, like, if you're already up to, like, 600k toughness, the, you only really need one of those things, dude. You don't need the full friendship wall. How high is your toughness on my wall? See, Black Viking, he's running a glass cannon. So you're running essentially like a glass cannon at like 250k toughness? Oh, you're 400 without it. Okay. Ah. I'm gonna let him cut it. You need to cut it. Striker, Nomad, Deadeye. Right now, Striker's the best, probably. Since I see another Striker there. Yo, is everybody running Striker right now? Is that like the meta? That's pretty cool though. No, I mean that's cool. Oh, I'm too far away for that to work, my dude. They're chasing me down. I don't even have a bag. What do you want from me?
To go get some more caches.
Oh, well. Excuse me, I gotta not. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die.
We got buddies over here too.
Ah! Well, I'm pretty sturdy. That's pretty good. They seem friendly. It's the thing above them. It's only the one of them. So you'll notice, I'll show you. I'll show you what to look out for. Now get out of my face, guys. Alright, see above their heads? Or next to their names. They're both Striker. Look, next to their names. You see that symbol? That's Striker.
Definitely a beat move what he just did.
Yeah, they're both on Striker. It's that blue thing, yeah. That blue thing next to their name. Yeah. That's the Striker symbol. That's them having stacks. I've been kicked from the group. I can't really show you this build without a partner who wants to use the cover, so this is kind of tough for me. And this is a really good build. It's actually really good. It's just you gotta have a team. Gotta have dudes who want to participate. But you know, it's just the way of the world right now. I'm not gonna have any teammates for a little bit. I'm gonna have to change my build. I'm gonna have to have a different build. Because I can't solo with this. God, if you're gonna run Striker, like, learn to aim. Oh, fuck. What do you want from me, dudes? Like... Oh, I hurt their feels. Yo, the boat's the other way. You gotta go the other way to get your boxes. Ah, see? You're easy to convince. Just a little bobbing and weaving and suddenly they can't aim for shit. Are y'all okay over there? Is everything okay? Yo, let's get Euro Truck Simulator. Let's hang out. With Striker, you can hear him. He's using a showstopper, and the other guy is probably using the house. Showstopper is really good right now. You can build stacks quickly. It gets more accurate as you use it. I've seen people at like 6,000 stamina, like one-hit people with the showstopper at max stacks. So, yeah, do what you're gonna do. Anything that's got a high fire rate that you can hit consistently with. Shotguns are always good for Striker. Ah, shit. Never mind, I blew that one.
I can't do fuck all right
I wish they hadn't taken away my shields. This would be such an easy fucking God damn it, dude. Showstopper is a shotgun. It's like a 20-shot shotgun that recently got like a 35% damage bump to put it on par with sausages. It gets more accurate as you shoot it. So it's pretty chill. It's a pretty chill gun. It wasn't popular because of how weak it was, but it still was. It should have stayed as weak as it was, because you could essentially snipe with it when it got into the, the other half of the magazine. It's a very good shotgun. It's just underrated. Underrated, so people asked for it to get buffed, and now it's all that people will run. The goddamn showstopper. I think it shoots even faster than sausages do. So, there you go. And I imagine whatever the house does is probably good for it. SMGs have always been the go-to for Striker, so... Yeah, let me see if I got something else I can use right now. I don't think I do. I mean, I have to reroll some stuff on the Valkyrie setup. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Simon. That showstopper. That's what that duo was doing. Everyone and their fucking brother is running goddamn showstopper right now. I mean, Striker. Like, it's the new meta. It's the new thing that everyone's doing. So. But, I mean, I would be very helpful build. This is a helpful build for Strikers. If only someone would put me on their team. It's like, I can't get a teammate. No one will team up with me. I feel terrible. I just can't do it. Yeah, Heisenberg's on. Heisenberg, what's up?
Hey, what's up, dude?
Just trying to build. I need a teammate, though, to actually try it. Oh, the global event's happening in 2 days.
Range that. Give me just a second.
Yeah, 2 days' time we're going to have the global event, and it'll be good and be a good time. Have a good time with it. Fuck, I may as well run a Midas at this point. Not doing much else for anybody. Deadly, competent. Competence.
Where are you at?
I'm in the north. It doesn't matter. I can go wherever. I'm not doing anything.
Alright, I don't see much going on down here. It's been a shit ton of extractions, though. Although I just moved off that server, so we'll see what this one's going to do. I'll run up to you.
Yeah, the new Nomad is gonna cause problems for Strikers and Predators Mark II that bleed. Those will. I'm putting a Midas on.
Oh boy. Midas with what gear you running?
Final measure.
More shield for you?
Mm-hmm. Reload speed, accuracy. That's fine. I think that'll work. There's a quick switch around here.
Right outside the door. Pick me up, dudes.
I'm coming.
Thank you. Dude, come in here and take my shit. You didn't even pick me up.
Yo.
Somebody got a pretty exotic. Knock the dude
Yo.
down, see one pop out.
Man, I'm terrible with smashing shit, bro. It's all about that house, boy. Fuck a barrel smash, run the house.
Best sniper build right now is probably Deadeye.
But I'm about to have a little fun, though. Wait, what?
Have fun out. Shit. Got 3 on you.
Ah, shit. They took to me like moth to flame. Ooh, they greened him.
Better use that ult. Better use that ult.
They greened on him.
Better use it.
So they used 2 of them on us so far.
Keep going. Get back.
I'm actually doing pretty swell as far as the endurance on this build. Now they got the Midas. But they're also not... These guys aren't doing as much damage as anyone else was doing. I don't think these guys are quite as optimized. Now here they come. You get shot in the back, Heisenberg. Got a damage buff for my bud. Oop. Didn't get there from behind. Oh, the third one showed up. Hey Heisenberg, I got this support build where if you jump on my covers, you're pretty strong. Yeah, and it doesn't matter which cover you jump on. If you jump on my smart cover, or if you jump on my mobile cover, you'll be pretty well off.
No way they're living.
Fucking railing, bro. Shit. Wait right here.
Essentially right now, Brandon, essentially. I've got some randos with me, but there's a fourth rando who's with them. Well, he's got to get this one, so. Steal the extraction. Oh, it's a manhunt situation right now. I believe one of those two is with the manhunt, so. Probably not going to pan out for anybody. That's mine.
Nice.
Easy enough. Oh, when I have a partner, it's actually not so bad, huh? Yes, you see the symbol here? That's the symbol you're looking at. That's the striker next to Luke's name. There we go. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Plus I have to kill, I need to remember, with this build too, if you ever run something like this, you gotta kill your mobile covers manually. Unless you walk away from them. Yeah, we did alright there, Heisenberg. I think this Midas is a big thing. Yeah, we're going for the things.
A little bit of heal back, is that what it does?
Nah, it reduces damage taken and done. And I don't do very much to begin with, so it's fine. What's nice about the, this build is that everyone benefits. I don't even have to be in there.
See how it did.
Oh, here, try it real quick. Check your toughness.
676.
Now what is it?
916.
Oh, there you... Ah. Well, you might benefit from that a little bit, huh?
Thanks.
A little bit. 916. You hear that shit? I hit 1,000,000 on my toughness. So... y'all need to be considering these as support builds. You gotta consider them. And trust that Midas touch. Bow! You don't really need... Oh my goodness. Damage on SMG if you're gonna run a Midas. Yeah. So I was thinking people who run things like Striker or Predator might like this build as their partner because they already have a high toughness, and then I boost them way beyond that.
I'm doing the Lone Star thing right now.
Yeah, now you can pretty much face tank shit. I can Midas them for you to make it a little bit easier.
Sounds good. Just need some players.
Yeah. Alright, well, you want to go out there and go after people, or do you want to look around for ropes and stuff?
Either or. Doesn't matter to me. Farm and shoot.
Alright, well, I'm going to support you, so I'll follow you around. You make the calls today. Yeah, man, this build is kind of fucked up. Yeah, those M4s are still police.
Maybe they'll come back.
M4s are still popular. Lightweights, police. I mean, those things still shoot like lasers. I heard they took a bit of a nerf, but it was only like a slight nerf, like by a few percentage points. Try and raid him in. But this seems to be pretty good. To me, anyways. I like that stamina's back. I liked how much shit I immediately got for running this thing. Like, everyone was calling me new and everything. I'm like, oh no. Hurting my feelings. I guess, as we're nearing the second hour here, the end of the second hour, let me tell you about some variations you can run on this build. Okay?
High skill power that makes your shield so good?
No. No. If I did have higher skill power, the smart cover would be better. But the shield has a flat resist rate. It's the mods that make it better.
Gotcha.
I'm
surprised. I started using Talented on my secondary.
Yeah.
And that really gives you 15% or something on skill.
Yeah, after you kill something. Yep. So, some variations you can do. When you're solo, you don't need the double wide. So I would say run this countermeasure. You cut your health in half, but you end up increasing... You get pulse people, and you're immune to pulses. It's essentially that countermeasure pulse. Another nice thing to run while you're doing that is instead of this pulse... Because right now I have the smart cover that gives you pulses when you shoot stuff. Well, if you're running countermeasure on the mobile cover, you may as well run Trapper. Now, Trapper is pretty kick-ass against what will eventually be the...
Still using the same setup?
Which setup?
Your, what is it, Lone Star with the shield?
Hell no, that thing's dead as a doornail.
Is it? Oh, man. Because I ended up getting a whole setup like that.
Yeah, I know.
So it's no more good, huh?
I mean, you can try it, but the shield's a goddamn paper plate.
It figures. It figures. I tell ya. Fucking updates, man.
Well, the thing is, they did it intentionally. They're like, yeah, no more shields.
Them dirtbags.
Yeah. Because somebody was whining about shields in PvP, and I couldn't tell you why.
Oh man.
Couldn't tell you why. I couldn't.
Shit.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't understand. I don't know where all these complaints were coming from.
So the Lone Star ain't worth a shit now, huh?
Not as a shield build. You can do it like,
Yeah.
what's his face? Marco. Marco was like, I discovered Lone Star. And it's like, ah, god damn it, Marco. It's been like that. But whatever. So everyone's got their Marco Styles Lone Star builds now. It's a double MG5.
I'll tell you. So what are you using now?
Friendship Wall.
Any good?
I think so. I haven't had a friend to use it with yet. I just joined up with Heisenberg. Everyone keeps kicking me out of their groups. I'm not even joking. It fucking sucks. I can't even test it. God damn it.
Man.
Here, look. Where are you at, Johnny? Let me show you. I already showed Hitch. I mean, it's really good. It's just fucking, I need a partner.
I'll come to your side. I'm coming over to your side. Let me teleport.
I'm a goddamn support build.
Situational.
Well, the thing is, you can make do with one or the other of the covers. Like, I'll put you up over 600. Like, it'll still work, and then I'm running the Midas on top of things. And then if you have both of them, then you got the best case scenario for you.
Whew, that was a nasty damn freak.
Yeah, so well, my smart cover is as good as my mobile cover as far as bringing up your toughness.
Hey, when the hell is the goddamn tactician stuff gonna come out in the classified? I
Last.
haven't seen one yet.
Tacticians is
Figured.
last, yeah.
I'm using tactician now, but
Yeah, try getting on that and tell me how your toughness bumps up.
what do you mean, shooting at it?
No, jump on it. Like, use
Jump
it.
on
Like, use it.
Go
Go.
into it and just bring up your stats when you're on it.
Like,
What do you
jump.
mean,
Get on it.
Get behind it?
Yeah, and then use. Look
and
at
with
hit your inventory.
Really, you're supposed to bring it up a lot?
Yeah, your toughness.
A lot.
Whoa!
All right. What's it at?
That ain't right, is it? Let me see. Let me get away from it now. 627,000? Wow!
I got some rogue.
Yeah.
Let's run to these dudes.
Yeah, we'll get them. But wait, we're not done here, Big Johnny. Look real quick. We're gonna go get those rogues, but look, get back on it.
Okay.
So what's it jump
All
to?
It jumps to 627,191.
Now what is it?
Whoa, 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 whoa! It went up to 849. What the hell?
There you go.
Holy shit!
There
This
you.
is just a crappy tactician build. I mean, I do pretty good by myself up here, but as far as Rogan with this,
Yeah. That's my friendship wall. I'm supposed to make you better.
yeah, that's very fucking good. That's doubling my goddamn toughness, for God's sakes.
Alright, I'm following you, Heisenberg. Where are we going?
I'm looking for those rogues on the map. They're fucking concealed. I can't see them.
Yeah, but that's the goal of this build is I'm final measure friendship wall. So I'm supposed to absorb the grenades, and I'm supposed to make you a real tough guy. Make you look real good.
Man, I had that day. I got the shotgun. I got everything. And now it figures. What a bunch of crap.
Star still works pretty good.
Yeah, Lone Star is a strong build.
I want as good as what he had.
Shit.
I mean, goddamn, man, he was kicking some pretty serious ass out there.
Yeah, but I mean, it was situational though. Like I had to bring people within 10 meters. I had to be careful. You know, it was a
Yeah.
very is like the thing is like the devs were like, oh, shields are breaking my game. They're invalidating my content. It's like, dude, like I can't help that your players aren't figuring out how to defeat shields. Like it's actually not that hard a process. You know, I just yeah, there you go. There you go. They're over there, south and west. Just everyone was getting mad, and I don't understand it. Shade X. Okay, so I think they're sitting on that checkpoint then. I mean, just roll up behind them and jump on my covers. Jump into my covers, fellas. We'll cuddle up in the warm up.
Here.
Yeah.
Back to me.
Yeah, they're. Let's see. Yeah, I'm coming to you, Heisenberg. North.
Cover.
Yeah, they went inside. They have to go north and east to get it off.
That's right. I gotta go to a specific place.
The only thing I got on this guy is just tack. This is a new one. Get my
Yeah, they ain't touching you guys. You guys got the full effect right now. Plus, I can give you this Midas bonus.
Here they come from upstairs. So there's other guys up there after him too.
Yeah, no friendly fire. You're all right.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking
I
turn.
know, that's a lot better. That behind us here. Junk.
Got him.
Yes, sir. Dead meat. Dead meat.
What?
There you go.
Oy. That's excellent, though, that a whole bunch of guys like that can go at it now and get them. That's super. Yes, sir.
Sure does help.
Pretty good. Hell yeah. What the heck was that? Manhunt agent killed? I got some kind of a... What?
So when you
There's
kill
two
them,
of 'em our group did.
yeah, when you
I
kill
got
them, you
some
get
kind of
bounty caches.
Oh, no kill. Whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy horseshit.
Yeah, you get one
Wow.
for each.
Wow. Oh, that's different.
All right.
Nice. I like that.
Mm.
See what we got going here. I'm gonna jump on those players and they ran off though.
There you go. Cipher key fragment. So those bounty caches can drop cipher key fragments for you.
Ah. What do you think of that burst fire like you picked up there? Any good or no?
Don't know, I haven't tested them out yet. But I mean, I have no shields, so I don't even want to run a D3.
Right.
It don't much matter to me anymore. No, man.
3 players go this way.
Okay. Well, this build works. Good to know.
So what is it? Everybody in a group gets those caches?
I think anyone who lands a hit on the manhunt gets a cache.
Okay.
So you don't. It's kind of like the bosses. Like you don't have to be the one that gets the last hit anymore.
Okay.
I think the smart cover and the wall actually helped there. Felt pretty good about it. Not gonna lie, Darren, felt pretty good. Think the Midas is the way to go with it. Straight for last stand. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a PvE build that I'm applying to PvP. So, I imagine it works for everything. Because the smart cover and mobile cover thing was, ooh, I'm just following you. Was first initialized when we had to beat the first big mission with that tank, whatever it's called, the legendary incursions. Because the shotgun guys, man, they would charge you down and you'd be dead as a doornail. So what people started doing was they start hiding in the hole with the smart cover and the mobile cover, and they would be able to face tank those. It's Lauren. It's Lauren. You're all right. But they'd be able to face tank all the chargers and stuff. It was a big deal. I'm glad it's working for Last Stand. Yeah, it was Falcon Lost. That's the fuck it was called. I couldn't remember the name of that mission for the life of me. Thank you for that, Darren. Phoenix credits. Cache. Sausage. I haven't done the PvE stuff in a long time. But the global counter was saying we were 2 days away from the global
When's
event.
that event? Next week?
No, the global event said it was 2 days from now. The counter.
Starts
Oh.
Tuesday.
Okay.
Starts Tuesday.
Excellent.
There you go. Yeah, the Midas is getting a new lease on life. It's on all these support builds. And the thing is, the rise of the support build, dude. It's the rise of the support build. That's the build diversity we were talking about before. You're going to start seeing actual support builds roll out. This is one of them. Sentries was supposed to be another one. You still might see Sentries. I think it'll come in the form of this. I wanted it to be the pistol shield build, but, you know, c'est la vie. Just, you know, we'll make do with what we got. Yeah, Liberator. Liberator and, the other one. That's that duo combo assault rifle pistol, right?
You guys looking for it?
I'm maxed out on that.
So you gotta start optimizing.
Optimize the striker and the Lone Star build and a few weapons. Starting over again.
Yeah, I know. I hate that.
Headshots. There you go. Oh, Centurion. There we go. Liberator and Centurion.
Nothing here I want.
Double barrel shotgun.
Holy horse crap. I got 8 keys.
I wonder where those came from.
Damn. Let's see if I can pick up this tactician here and check that out later.
Might want a historian.
Yeah.
I could. I'd use a better one than what I got.
I don't know what's got on it, but we can just extract it here real quick.
Yeah, let me open up these last couple boxes, see if there's anything worth it. Nope. Nope. Midas and the sniper.
Yeah, finally now, though, you open up some of these chests, you get your classifieds out of them now. That's good.
I think the drop rate was so low on the boxes because you could do it before, but I think it was like a 1% drop rate, and you never saw it happen. I think they bumped it up somewhere. Maybe they made it like the boss rate where it's 3%. Deadeye build with a sniper and Midas later. Speak of the devil. Yeah, man. I think that might work for you. If someone rolls up on you and you can give them the business with that Midas, buy yourself some time. I'm not sure though. Ooh, I got stuck up on the wall. What are you gonna run, the SVD though? I guess that's the thing that everyone runs with the Deadeye, SVD. So you run like SVD, Midas. Are you gonna run a smart cover with that? Like, where are you going with your balance there? Like, what's the balance of that build? Are you gonna be just all firepower, like 9,000 firepower, or are you? Where you going? What you doing? What's the plan, my dude? Ugh. So I appreciate the fact that you want to run the Midas on a Deadeye for your backup. I can appreciate that. That actually gives you some versatility so far as your usefulness to the team, especially when you end up in those close range fights that you never want to be in as a Deadeye. But what's your balance? Like, if you're going to be knocking down the damage, I suppose you're going to have some toughness to you, right? Are you going to be unlocking, want to be able to one-shot.
Hell of a sticky.
Want to be able to one-shot. So, do you want to one-shot on a Nimble, or do you want to just flat-out one-shot?
It's 7,600 electronics, 290,000 for skill power.
Because you're...
Oh, shit.
This is kind of a tough meta to one-shot in, dude. Like, we're talking toughness that's like, I'm up at 600, right, on my smart cover, and there's strikers walking around here with that much toughness without the smart cover. So, like, if you're going for a one-hitter, like, that's kind of a tough dig, you know. I don't know if that's even viable anymore, to be perfectly honest with you. You may have to settle for, like, you know, two hitters and, like, bump your stamina up. Go for, like, Unforgiving or Predatory. Yeah, I get you. I get you, but I don't know if it's possible. Like, maybe if you get that crit damage bonus after headshotting an NPC to death or something. Like, you'd still have to stay in scope. Like, it'd be situational. I don't know. I don't know if there's a way you can maintain just a flat damage sniper that does enough crit damage to one-hit people. I mean, there's the... What are we talking? Like, the custom M44? The bolt action? Like, that's pretty tough, dude. Even if you had deadly rolled on it, even if you had, like, all the crit damage rolled on your build, and you were running, like, a 10k firepower build, like, the fact that people are walking around here...
I like it that high. Everything comes back pretty fast. I like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Simon. That's what I was saying to him, was, like, these try and make a one-hitter sniper. I could try. I'm pretty sure that they're not as viable anymore, but I could try and make it happen. I got a custom. I think I have a custom M44 with deadly. It's just, man, it's a tough time if you're trying to pull off those one-hitters. Even a two-hitter might be kind of tough to do right now. Oh. Damn, everything shakes when you fucking thunder through, huh?
I'd like to have one of the rollers too with it, but then I wouldn't have a healing station.
Yeah, no heal, yeah. Yeah, that's all in. That's ambitious. Well, here's what I'll do. Maybe I will make a sniper build. I can do that. I'll do that tomorrow.
Out of this whole
Or the
time
next
we've been
day. I'm
going,
not
I've
sure
only
which.
used one med kit. I still got 4 left. So
Yeah,
pretty decent.
that's part of it, Simon, is that you need to stack so much damage.
To get a glass of water
Reckless
real
is
quick.
probably involved. You're probably...
Yeah.
Here's what I think you're probably doing. Deadeye, you're running a 5-piece, right? Because you're getting
Yeah,
that
when I
marksman
opened up
rifle
those
crit
caches
damage.
that I saved there, those exotics. I think I got 1 bullfrog. Everything else was crap.
That sucks. So like you're at minimally you're running a 5-piece Deadeye for that crit damage, and then you're also because you're probably gonna skip this last bonus. This last bonus is for not one shots. If you're running a 1-shot, this is not for you. That is for the those guys that got the 2-hitter, 3-hitters. You know, it turns their 2-hitter or 3-hitter into a 1-hitter or 2-hitter. But that's later. That's a different build. So we'd focus on the 5-piece, and then you would probably run that Reckless chest piece. Or a Barrett's even. 1 skill on cooldown increases damage by 5%. That'd probably be viable. Instead of running the... that way you're not taking the increased 10% damage. But I mean, you've got Reckless, which has 8%, right? So 3% difference. I still think you do the Barrett's. It's a safer play. Yeah, and tactical advance. Yeah, I mean, but that's how you make it a 1-hitter. And I think you'd have to. But he wanted the flat one. He wanted a flat out. He didn't want to have to finagle tactical advance in there. But I think at this point in this meta, with the toughness the way it is, you have to. You have to play these mechanics to boost your damage up. And even then, I'm not even positive you'd be able to 1-hit everybody. I mean, you're gonna be able to 1-hit those glass cannons, but everyone and their brother is running fucking Striker right now. So you gotta fucking figure that into the equation too. You got these people at like 6,000 toughness, 600,000 toughness, and it's just unbelievable. You have to knock them down in 1 hit. I don't know if you could do that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Simon. That's what I'm saying. If that's the case, if it's impossible to have a 1-hitter build, I say you go for the best damn like 3-hitter you can build in the game. So it's probably going to be a SVD. It's probably going to be a 6-piece Deadeye. And you're going to go for headshots on those finishers. And you're going to play that long game. You're going to use that tactical advance. Like, you can't... And the thing is, if you go for the 3 or 4-hitter builds with your snipers, that means you get to play the same game that these goddamn strikers are playing. You get to load up on a little bit of stamina, too. So you get to face tank at long range. They're not going to be able to hit you at that range. They'll try. So as they pelt you a little bit, they're actually increasing the damage you do to them. Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough gig, dude. I think the 1-hitter is out the window at this point. You'll be able to 1-hit glass cannons, but glass cannon is not the meta right now. We're out of it. We're out of 1.7. We're done. 1.7 is in the rear view. Alright. I think I'm good to go here, guys. I appreciate you hanging out. I'll see you around.
Take care.
See ya.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll set it up. I'll set up a sniper. I'll set up a sniper build. That'll be the next Dream Workshop. I'm doing nothing but Dream Workshops now. We're gonna do builds until I have a full rig of builds, and I think that'll be it. We'll do the. Here, we need to rename this guy here. We're gonna save. Rename slot. Where's friendship? Oh, they put classifieds in here. Whatever. I guess final measure classified will work. Where's my friendship? Rename slot. Where's... Oh, they got the hexotic. That's funny. Hybrid, incursion, last stand. Maybe last stand. Yeah. Call it that. But we got it over here somewhere. Valkyrie's got to be re-rolled. I think that's the other Lone Star build that is still viable. But I may have killed that too. Reclaimer, Striker. My Striker is trash compared to all these 6 pieces. Devil and Heal. Yeah. I don't have either of those. I want both of them. I want one of everything. I think what we'll do is we'll do the Deadeye, because I think I need a DPS build that's reliable. So I've got my support build. I've got a secondary support build that I need to tweak a little bit. I'll get on that privately. Lone Star, this is a pseudo DPS. I'm still not comfortable with that. Pseudo DPS. We need an actual DPS build, so we're going to get that Deadeye going. And we're going to learn how to snipe. And until Nomad comes out. Once Nomad comes out, then I will show you a good time. I will show you how to live indefinitely. You won't even have to proc Nomad. You shouldn't have to anyways. So, but these mobile covers and smart covers, I'm going to show you some different builds using those. Different ways of using them. Hopefully we'll get somewhere. We're gonna make it through this. This is patch 1.8. They've done their damnedest. Here's the friendship wall. Loadout last stand. We are fighting the good fight. Oh, damn it. I appreciate everybody who's been in the chat hanging out. Simon, Darren, you know, we had Brandon in here earlier. Tara, thank you for hanging out. Skybase for being early on. Oh my god. But I'm gonna keep putting builds out. I'll fill that Dream Workshop with a bunch of bullshit so that you guys can get some ideas. And if you guys got ideas, keep throwing them at me. You guys just inspired me to do a Deadeye. I've got pieces for that. We'll see how it goes. I think you need 600,000 toughness with Nomad? What I think you need is you need HP. I don't necessarily think that 600,000 toughness will do it. As a Nomad player, my job was to kill people. Because Nomad, people think, oh, it's the revive. No. It's the health on kill. Health on kill. That's what makes you so tanky. You get 15% if they didn't fuck with it. 15% on your level 2 Nomad, right? And then they give you a little bit more at your level 5 now, which is like 5% more, so it's like 20. So you stack that health on kill with what you get at your armor. So you would roll health on kill on your Nomad here. So that's 25, 30, 35% health on kill on an optimized Nomad, okay? That's instant. Instant health back every time you kill somebody. Okay? Not to mention, on your guns, you got sustained and predatory. So predatory's giving you this 35% over time, but sustained gives you 6 immediate. That's health on kill. Sustained. That's not this guy. I don't know if I have that anymore anywhere. I don't know if I have an example. There we go. Sustained. Okay? 6% back. Health on kill. So really, you could have 41% of your health back after each kill. So yes, having a high toughness is important, but being able to kill is also important. Like, you have to balance that. So you're a bruiser. You're running a bruiser. So you don't want any electronics. You want stamina and firearms. You're not healing off of skill heals. You're healing off of talents. This is where your game is. You're running unforgiving, predatory, sustained. This is your shit right here. This is how you want to live your life. Stamina and firepower. And the thing is, you'll auto-proc things like predatory because your electronics only goes as low as 3,000 now. Because of the way the holsters work. So, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be fine, and you're gonna be immensely difficult to take down. They took shields out, which sucks, but the shield was my extra layer of overshield to this build. So I don't know how it's going to affect my gameplay. But you run close-range weapons because you're the one who has to finish people off. You run SMGs, you run shotguns. Because you got to be in their face. You got to be taking those kills. You are the killmonger. You monger all the kills. Because you're trying to get the sustained on kill. You're trying to get the predatory, okay? That's what Nomad's about. In the team situation, you are the killer. You get the kills. Okay? That's how you stay tanky. That's how you stay fresh. So, yeah, however high you can get your toughness and still kill people is my answer, Simon. Your toughness and your firepower has to be on point. And I had a weird Nomad build that would self-destruct with Seeker Mines and Sticky Bombs, but that's for a different... On Striker, if I ever finish that build, it's a pain in the ass because I only have the 5 pieces. Strike global event? I don't know what the global event even is. I just know that it's happening Tuesday. I don't know what the fuck's happening. I know I'm going to have to grind the shit out of the global event because that's when the new gear drops. And that's how you get the new gear is through the global event. So that's where I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to. So I'll be there. I'll stream it. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. But no, Striker, I've been running the MP7, but now the meta, once you have the 6-piece, which I don't have, this is worthless. This is worthless compared to the 6-piece. You need to be running stuff like the Showstopper, the House. Like, there's a bunch of brand new stuff that's way better than what I got here. My Striker is complete trash compared to anybody else's Striker. Strikes the global. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'll look it up. I'll let you know. Probably tomorrow I'll let you know what I'm doing on that. It's, if anything, I'm just going to run my friendship wall and be a good buddy to everybody. That's my game plan. That's all I got. All I got is this damn friendship wall. I'll be a good friend. I'll be helpful. I'll be nice. I'm a nice guy. That's what they tell me. So, that's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna be throwing grenades, absorbing grenades, giving out buffs. That's my role right now is support. I mean, that's the thing is they got rid of all my DPS builds. So, all my damage is gone. I still have Lone Star, it's a different Lone Star than the Lone Star I ran. It's way different. I gotta get used to it. So, I'll probably be running that during the days. I'll let you know. I'm gonna be building shit. I'm gonna post all my builds on here. You're gonna see all the builds. You'll be able to tell me how bad they are, how good they are. And you can give me build ideas. But in the meantime, I'm just going to be spending time just developing builds, messing with the mechanics. Because, I mean, it's 1.8. We got brand new mechanics to fuck with. I don't know what's going to roll out. And the thing is, they might have changed. When Tuesday comes, those builds get released. They might have changed some stuff. So I want to see what they done. You know? And they still have that fucking... They have that broken mobile cover that hurts agents still, so they got a lot of stuff to fix yet. Hopefully they hot patch that in on Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, well, just it's a dream workshop. Throw some shit at me. I'll work with whatever. And if you got any ideas on or any problems with your builds or anything you wanna discuss, I'm all for discussing. I'm down to clown. I can help. What'd I unlock here? Some patch. He's yelling at me. Best of the best. Got good? Why is that unlocked? What the fuck? What is that? What is that from? Dossier. Tell me a story. PvP. Oh, Hungry Hog. Okay. I appreciate the support, Simon. It's from the Hungry Hog thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep pushing it. That's the thing. It's like, fuck this striker bullshit. I'm gonna be doing some crazy bullshit with my walls, with my smart covers. Especially this mobile cover. I think, because mobile cover can't be knocked out by EMPs. Also because the weapon resist isn't affected by your electronics, so you can get a big buff to your weapon resist from a real low electronics level. So there may be a meta here where you put it down and you actually stand in front of the cover and you take the hits direct instead of using the cover to block. Because the striker is gaining stacks off of hitting the cover anyways, so you want to block the cover. So there may be some sort of meta there where you're actually blocking for your cover and not the other way around. So there's something there. There is something there. And I want to figure that out. I think it'll be interesting. That's the game plan going forward, though. We're going to focus on smart covers and mobile covers while everybody else is doing their sticky bombs and their seeker mines and their heals on wheels. So, that's the game plan. Global events on Tuesday. Do I know what the 5 and 6 piece D3 is? The 5 piece is going to be whatever everything has been for like the 2 and the 3. So probably shield health, damage mitigation versus elites, I think. Don't they have like a 15% damage resist? It's a lot like Final Measure in that regard, right? Because I get protection from elites. I think they get protection from elites too, if I'm not mistaken. But they also get shield health. But their thing is they get the SMG, and then additionally the 6-piece is when they lose like a 500,000 health on their shield, they dish out a bonus to their group, is my understanding. I don't remember exactly what the bonus is, but they do dish out a bonus. It's much like Final Measure. Like I eat grenades and I give a bonus. The D3 eats damage to the shield and it gives a bonus. Once you hit PvP, though, I don't think that is viable because they're just going to eat your shield alive. Yeah, because I think they get like 50% bonuses to the health of the shield per like certain amounts of stamina. And if they max out the shield health and then they do those bonuses to stamina, I think they only get up to like 1200 shield health. And with the damage modifier in PvP for the Dark Zone, like it's still a paper plate. So at least they give out the bonus. You know, they lose their shield, but they give out that bonus to everybody once. And then they're a big tanky guy for like the next 10 seconds until the striker one hits them. I don't know. It's just I don't even think the D3 is gonna be a viable piece of equipment outside of PvE. So I don't necessarily care. Like unless it is both PvE and PvP viable, it has to be both for it to appear in the Dark Zone. So I don't even know if I want to talk about D3 builds because that's a shield build, and shields don't exist to me unless they figure out their mistakes and roll back that damage. So, hope for the future. But as for now, I think I'm going to call it quits, Simon. Just for today. We got the build out of the way. We tested it. It actually worked. It worked very well. You get yeah, Predator's another build you need stamina, which is what I'm saying. You need this smart cover. Smart cover is gonna be sick as fuck for Predator. And Striker. I've seen a few Strikers run smart cover, but Predator's mark, the damage on it, those bleed ticks are affected by stamina when you're 6-piece. Something like 150% additional damage or something like that. I know they rebalanced it. They were getting like, in the PTS, they were doing like 3-tick downs that you can't heal with... There's no bleed resist. There's no anything. Like it was kind of fucked up how bad they were hurting people with that thing. But yeah, all these stamina based. They're bruisers. Striker, Predator. Those are bruiser builds because it's stamina infused DPS builds. And if they're gonna be stamina infused DPS builds, those are bruiser builds. And if they're bruiser builds, then you can, the increments of stamina, I don't know. I don't know on Predator. They've been tinkering with it. I remember it used to be really high, and people were whining about it, and then they lowered it, and then it became way overpowered, and everyone was whining about it again. So, I know they probably went with the higher amount. So it might be like 6,000 stamina, or maybe even 8,000, where you start seeing the ticks happen. Hey, what's up? I'm about to hop off.
Oh, alright, man.
Hey, no worries. You can use me to transfer wherever you want, though.
Alright.
Um, yeah, that's the deal, dude. So at least with those two builds, those are going to be the bruiser
Has this
builds.
DZ been busy at all, or is it dead?
There's a few things going on.
All right. I guess I'm gonna head out then.
Best of luck to you. Yeah, I couldn't tell you though. I haven't run it. Haven't run the PTS, so. But we're gonna find out because that's gonna be one of the ones that's releasing Tuesday, I believe. Well, it's like Predator. It's Nomad, and what was the other one? I can't remember which other one was. I know Tacticians ain't releasing. Tacticians is one of the last ones. Firecrest is one of the last ones. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's Banshees. I think those are the three. Banshees, Predator, and Nomad. Then the last three are Tacticians, Hunter's Faith, and Firecrest. I could be mistaken, but I think that's the game plan going forward. I'm sad about fucking Hunter's Faith. They turned it into a fucking DPS build. I used to run that shit on this exact setup. Hunter's Faith on the wall. Friendship wall. You'd stack your own armor up, and then you'd give everyone else even more armor. And then you'd run the Midas, and you'd take down people's damage. It's funny as fuck. It was... it'd be so good right now because everyone's toughness is so much higher. You know what I mean? Well, there he goes. He's back at it again. But, yeah. Yeah. That's kind of where we're at, Simon. Those are the, Yeah, it's a straight-up bolt-action sniper build. Strictly, too. Strictly bolt-action snipers. It's not like Sentry's Call, which you can use a shotgun or a pistol or a sniper. Like, it is one of the most restrictive builds I've ever seen. Because it's not even like Deadeye. Deadeye, you could use whatever sniper you wanted, right? So you could go for a one-hitter with the Hunter M44. Or you could go for, you know, like a multi-hitter with the SVD, right? But no, now you're stuck with these bolt-action guns. So I don't know, dude. I don't know. Hunter's Faith seems like a bad move. Whatever they're doing with Hunter's Faith, it's real restrictive. The language on it, I'm not into it. Not into it at all. They're like going, no, it's just bolt-action snipers, dude. Just bolt-action snipers. Okay. Okay, bruh. Just being super, super fucking shady with it. Restricting the fuck out of builds. That's the thing that kind of scares me right now. Is getting rid of the shields. Hunter's Faith is fucked. Like, it almost feels like they're trying to restrict gameplay again. Restrict builds. Like, I thought build diversity was going to be, you know, what we were doing, but starting to feel less and less like that's the case. Yeah, Firecrest. Firecrest is going to be cool. It's not going to be as cool as it used to be, Apparently the range on the turret, the increase on it went down a little bit. By a little bit, I mean by like 20% on that level 5. It's it went from a 25% bonus to a 5% bonus, which may have been what they intended to begin with. They're like, nah, just make it, like 5% longer so that it adds up to 25. And the guy was like, I'll program it in 25%, burp. And then, that was what everyone was like, goddamn sniper turret, fire turret, fuck. So it's already on par with every other turret in the game as far as range at level 5, so it's good. Level 5 Firecrest. The damage is going to be absurd. You guys, run your fire turret, run your MDR. Fuck some people up. Make everyone really sad. And then you can run it as a 5-piece, not even a 6-piece. I mean, the 6-piece is going to be cool because it's something involving, like, your bullets lighting people on fire. Like, having fire bullets all the time. Whatever, dude. I mean, that's cool. It's going to force everyone to run Reclaimer. Again, you're, like, the fire bullets. The thing wasn't that a huge problem, though, in the past? Like, when Firecrest first came out, and instead of the fire grenade boost, they gave you the fire bullet boost, and everyone was using fire bullets unendingly. And the old Reclaimer used to be like, here, everyone gets fire bullets. And I don't use my fire bullets up. They stay in my inventory. Like, wasn't that an issue? Like, everyone being on fire all the time. I could have swore. Is that, you know what? Is that why we have this now? Medkit now gives you 7 seconds of immunity from status effects? Is this in preparation for fucking Firecrest? All the tears, the rain? Oh, man. Like, I feel like we're about to walk into a fucking world of hurt. Like, after the shield thing, like, my confidence has been shaken. And I feel like we got band-aids. I'm looking at things now. I'm going, what does this, what predicates? What does this mean? They added this 7 seconds of immunity, but why did they do it? That means they felt they needed to put that in there. And what was the need? Oh yeah, Firecrest. Firecrest is gonna be there's gonna be dudes walking around shooting fire bullets constantly. So that's gonna be a problem. No? Nah, probably not. It's whatever. But shields, Simon. Shields are we're fucking breaking the game and making the devs cry. Weren't shields like validating all of the sidearms in the game? I could have swore. Like, you had all these pistols that you could use with your fucking shield. Like, that was the whole point. And then I found, like, a weapon that I really liked with the shield, so I got a bunch of them. But there were people who liked pistols with their shields, and they ran those. Like, wasn't that... Aren't they invalidating, sidearms? Pistols? I don't know. Does anyone use a pistol now? Does anybody do that shit? I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, that's the goal. We're gonna just try and push the meta as far out as we can while people are getting stuck in their striker builds and all this stuff. We gotta have options. I already see people running the tacticians. That's why this is also going to be a big deal. You already got exotic damage resilience. If someone's going to be throwing those sticky bombs at us, we got to be able to absorb them. So, there you have it. There you have it, Simon. This is it. This is the friendship wall. Yeah, Sentry. And Sentry's been around for a long time. Sentry has been around for a long time, that pistol build. And it's been good for a long time. Been real good. I can't imagine why they thought it wasn't, they were like, oh, I can think of a few builds. I want to talk to a dev. I want to talk to that dev who was like, oh, it's breaking my content. Fuck you. Like, it didn't break shit. This is your content. You made this. Like, what was it breaking? I can't see a Sentry pistol build invalidating PvE content. You know what I mean? Unless they're like, oh, we gave him the 6-piece bonus, and now the pistol can give all these marks onto all these people without taking damage. It's like, but you gave him the 6-piece bonus knowing that he existed. Like, why? That's alright, Simon. It's alright. Before I get too crazy with it. Hey, jokes. I mean, I probably could. You know what? Next time they have if there's a next time for a PTS or whatever, they do the test servers, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get involved because we need it. Yeah, that's the only problem, jokes, is I'm on PC, and if you're on PlayStation 4, it's not cross-plat. It's strictly PC only, PlayStation only, and Xbox only. But a lot of these builds and things that I do on here, I mean, they work for you on what you're doing. Like today, I just spent today building this guy. This is my friendship wall. It's a final measure that's based on smart cover and mobile cover. But if you watch like the first half hour of the video that uploads, then that's the whole build. And then I spend like an hour getting kicked out of groups because no one wants to even try the wall. And then I have to find my own friends. It's fine. But, this is, yeah, that's the thing is, like, because you guys, like, you're like, oh, I'll use my PvE build to go farm, and then I'll switch to a PvP build to go extract. It's like, why are they two different things? Like, this is, take your PvE knowledge, because it's a different knowledge base than the PvP players. Like, you guys have mechanics that you utilize that I think if you spent the time to battle ready them, like this is a prime example. This is the like Lost Signal, or not Lost Signal, what is it? It was just up here. Falcon Lost. This was some early Falcon Lost stuff. When we first got Legendary on Falcon Lost, this was the solution, was to throw out this double wide, and all 4 players would hit this cover, and we would throw the smart cover on it. This is that old magic. This is old PvE magic. And I'm applying it to PvP. And you know what? This applies to PvP in the Dark Zone because you know what? We have extractions. We have static location events where there are enemy players that will engage you because they have a mission. You know, the Dark Zone provides these opportunities and these moments of conflict. And it makes it so that having, though this may be a situational skill, the situations that it is useful in are rather important situations. Clogging a hallway so that the manhunts can't run through it. That was pretty chill. I kind of liked that. And then I ran it with the Midas, so I was reducing damage further for my team, even when they were on the run. Like, there's shit going on. And then I can face tank. So I'm face tanking on this cover. I got 1,000,000 toughness. I'm running the mill. So I got 1,000,000 toughness. I got predatory and unforgiving. I'm proccing these bonuses. You know I am. And I can use it to clear out areas. So I imagine this would be fine for what's it called? Not skirmish. The new one for the boat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys can a strike or strike, I think is what it's called. I don't know what it is, but my point being, there's plenty of opportunities for builds like these to cross over from PvE to PvP and be useful, to validate themselves. You guys just gotta be daring enough to say, like, fuck the meta, I'm gonna do it my way, and you gotta be willing to die a couple times. You know, swallow that dignity, swallow that pride. You don't need it. It ain't helping you. You know? Yannick thinks shield builds are fine. Yannick? I'll have to look that up. I mean, they might be right. Maybe they found some way to make them work. They're going to have to explain that shit to me, because I spent a whole morning trying to revive my shield builds. Couldn't do it. But maybe they got a methodology, huh? Like, I couldn't do it for the one shield build that literally needs 1 second to be alive for me to kill things. Couldn't do it for that one. So, I don't know, man. Doesn't feel like shields are going to be viable for a very long time until they make some adjustments. Or just replace the skill, because it sounded like they were going to get rid of it. Honestly, it honestly sounded like they were gonna get rid of shields, because their contempt for the shield player and what shields were doing to their game. It didn't sound good. Oh yeah, is that who that was, Yannick? I'll have to watch. He talks shit? Wow. That must have been recent then. That must have been this month. He must have had the release and he's like, oh yeah, they're all fine. Even though everything's broken and everyone's yelling at him. All the shields are fine now. They're actually working the way they should. Yeah, horse shit. I got you. Alright, well I know who to talk to then. Yannick. I'm gonna go find this Yannick motherfucker. I got you, Simon. Alright, I'm ready to go. I'm gonna find his ass. we're gonna chat it up and we're gonna talk about shields. But for now, I think we're gonna call it quits. Yeah, last week. Yeah, no, he's fucking wrong. He's wrong. Absolutely wrong. State of the game last. Yeah, if the state of the game came after Tuesday, when the shit dropped and everything fucking fell out the bottom of the fucking wagon, yeah, he can go fuck himself. Because we're nowhere near at anything okay. There's nothing okay right now about what's happening in the Dark Zone so far as So far as the builds, shield builds, there's nothing left here for shield builds. It's tough. Tough day for shields. I'll go watch it, and I'll go figure out what I'm going to do. What kind of angry message I'm going to send them. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with me, Simon. Oh, man. But yeah, if you got any builds that you're working on, just bring them in here. We can work on them. That's going to be what I'm going to do this week, because I can't play this game right now. I gotta build things and then test them and build them and test them and etc. etc. So just hit me up if you got ideas or if you got something you're working on and you want some ideas, because I come up with some weird shit sometimes. Will do. I'll watch it, man. I think I'm gonna do the sign off though. I think we're done. We did 3 hours of this. I think we're good, Simon. I appreciate you hanging out. I'm gonna call it quits. As per the usual. The ugly box. Off and away. The build. Friendship wall. There it is. The mods are for health. Hey, I like having people watch me build, and I like watching other people build stuff, and I like it when you show up with ideas or critiques, or you just want to talk some shit. I like it. We're having a good time in here. Here's the abilities we're using. We're using that concealment that hides you from the pulse. Pulse them, and then you're using the double wide, you get that extra health. Something to keep in mind that we learned today about the wall is that strikers build their stacks by hitting these walls. So we gotta keep that in mind for future reference. Also, here's my K cluster of talents. Okay, we're utilizing the Demolition Expert, which is, increasing damage after you kill, and Chain Reaction, which is the 20% when you hit more than one. And that's really about it. We got Critical Save and Combat Meta because we're trying to be a good teammate, and because we're trying to reduce damage further. That's it. That's all we're really doing. I mean, we got the Hungry Hog as our primary damage, Unforgiving, Predatory, Glutton. We got Midas because we've got Competent Swift, and we're reducing damage further. Because this build, I might even reduce firearms further. This is a support build. So, tinker with it as you will. Take a crack at it. I've been P2H. You have been a schmuck. You gotta lie, cheat, and steal. Since somebody has to win, it should be you. P2H out.